here's something well, two last questions. If you had a son, what would you tell them about dating? What would be your advice?
In specific what? Because I could say that it can be your biggest downfall. Yeah. Especially if you do it in the States. Yeah.
What approach would you have? Would you recommend that they go abroad?
He won't be born in the States, so
okay.
he'll already be a, yeah.
Okay, you think be somebody that would be, yes.
I put him in the right place. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you did, I wonder, do you ever plan on getting married?
Maybe. I haven't thought about it, no.
Cause it's a very like, I've been through that process. Like initially, like one thing that you and a lot of like younger YouTubers remind me of me, because I went off and traveled and I had this big plan of so many countries I planned on traveling to. And like I started in Ethiopia. I was planning on going to Ivory Coast, Brazil, a lot of these different countries. Didn't make it out of Ethiopia. I ended married.
You got married?
Yeah, I ended up getting married.
Oh, you didn't get married?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it just, you know, when you start to find things that you're looking for, it was just like, wow, seems like the qualities were there. And I ended up still traveling, but I wasn't in like the dating market and all that stuff. What do you think about one thing that people often overlook is school? Cause I look at it from a different perspective, because like I have a son and the international schools are, like the school he goes to costs like 50 G's a year.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so that's like, what would be your advice for schooling if you had a child and you were an American citizen abroad?
I mean, I don't have a child, so I don't look too much into it.
Yeah.
But I know it's more affordable doing it in a place like Kenya. So again, it goes back to what country you pick.
Right.
And that has to be part of your decision making.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like,
it's not free like the States where you just send them to school.
Right, you gotta pay for it. Yeah. Yeah, because that's one thing I think a lot of travelers, particularly ones with families, kind of overlook. Yeah, just like what to do for their children. I talk about that on my channel because I am involved in education, and that's one factor that people don't consider, because they're like, oh, go to this country, it's cheap. Not school. A lot of countries, when it comes to school, it's like, that's your whole check. That could be your whole check. Yeah, and what happens below that, like the tiers of school, oh, it can get worse entitled, like just the quality of education and the education that would translate, like if they want to go to college in the States, they can be messed up.
Yeah.
Going to some of these like schools that are not your international ones. So that's something that a lot of people overlook when it comes to traveling. What do you think about the manosphere, like Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit? Before you get into that, I think, didn't you did some collaborations with, was it Skylar DeRozan? He used to call himself a master teacher. What are you guys, did you guys have a beef, or is that like for the?
You'd have to ask him what his problem is. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know what his problem is.
Yeah. So I think you guys have.
He's an opportunist.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. So you can see videos of him really supporting me.
Yeah, I got a little confused.
On the other side
of
the other video.
Because I think video-wise, I think I started watching him, and then I think I got recommended to you, and then I saw you both together, and I was like, oh man, you know, for like a fan, that's like, oh man, my favorite YouTubers are here, right? But I didn't quite understand like what the riff was.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't go around starting stuff with people. But he was He has a flip-flop mentality. Yeah, flip-flopper.
Okay. Now back to the manosphere. What's your thoughts on that? Make that the last question.
It's dominated by incels. I will say the American chicks do have that right. I'm not saying that they're all incels, but if you listen to some of the stuff, a lot of the talking points are just as delusional as the women times.
How would you define the manosphere?
Something that women have always had that men are just now getting access to. Like, women have always had outlets. Like, what's the show with all the...
Like The View?
The View, okay,
right,
something about The View.
Okay.
It's our first time having something like that.
Right. Almost like a barbershop talk.
Yeah,
almost like
we've always had that, but
to...
never on a public scale.
Right.
Yeah, so it's that. And the thing is, like, don't they have it? It's like labeled like a terrorist organization or a hate group. I think.
Oh, really?
The FBI has it labeled as a hate group.
The manosphere?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
The red pill. The red
pill. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's part of that.
Right.
So, yeah. But yeah, if you listen to some of their requirements and what they expect from women, they're looking for something they'll never find.
Right.
You're never gonna find 100% of what you want. Maybe 80 at the most.
Yeah. So I guess we'll kind of wrap it up. Do you have any maybe final words of advice that you would give someone that wants to go abroad?
To do their research on the place, but not too much research. And I say that because if you read my comments, people want to come here, but they're worried about, what was it, monkeypox, the monkeypox outbreak.
Okay.
That killed by August, I think it was like August 20th, they had only killed 500 people on a continent with 1 billion people on it. That's irrelevant.
Right.
But you're doing too much fucking research. Then they're worried about the protest.
Right.
If you watch the news, I was in Kenya, I was here. And people are telling me like, man, I'm gonna wait a couple months. I'm like, you're an idiot. Stop doing so much damn research. Right. Sometimes you have to just take risk. But those protests are not, the city's not on fire. Like that's in one area and the next day it's like nothing happened.
Right. Yeah, you've got to be an experienced traveler to understand that. Because before coming here, I was in Thailand. And then, Thai and Cambodia's got a little rift. And I had some people that were kind of backing out. And then Kenya, there was a protest, and then some people were kind of, and I was like, no, let me ask somebody locally, just to, because a lot of times what you see on the news and what's really going on is not as embellished as they make it. Yeah.
Yeah, they still have that mentality of don't leave the resort. Yeah, you might as well just go to the Hyatt in Texas then or something like that, if that's your mentality. So yeah, you're not seeing Kenya, you're not seeing anything if you don't leave the resort.
If there's any viewers that don't know Auston Holleman, how can they find you?
So I'm on all platforms as Auston Holleman. That's Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere, and TikTok. You can find me at Auston Holleman.
All right, so I'm Expat D. Thanks a lot for spending time with this great interview with Auston Holleman. It was really enlightening. I learned a lot, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's most fun I had. Yeah,
great questions.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, man,
Thank you again
for joining me. Yeah. All right.